Hello, welcome to Online Marketing for Massage Therapists with me, Alyssa Haynes, brought to you by Sohnen-Moe. This module is all about consistent branding, and we're going to start by talking about what branding is. Branding is essentially the reputation of you and your business. It includes all aspects of your business and how it's portrayed to your community and your potential clients. It's the image, the idea, and the personality of your business. And you convey that through your logo, through pictures on your website, in all of your printed collateral. It's the design aesthetic of your web presence and printed materials. It's your style of speech and your wording. And all of that should reflect the type of massage practitioner that you are. And all of that combined is your branding. So the question is, why does branding and your reputation matter? Well, great branding is going to get you business. As massage therapists, there's a level of trust that's a little weird sometimes with us and clients and potential clients. Sometimes it can be an uncomfortable interaction to meet somebody and 10 minutes later have them taking off their clothes so we can massage them. Or in open environments, shake someone's hand and have them hop right into their massage chair and tell you what their medications are so you know if you can safely massage them. Great branding and a wonderful reputation associated with that is going to, one, help you get recognized so that when people see their logo, they realize that they saw you at that health fair a couple of months ago, or they happened upon your website or your Facebook page. And it's also going to help you garner more trust in your community. If you've got a fantastic website with great writing and a clear bio and very clear, obvious descriptions of your services, that's going to gain you trust. It's going to make a potential client look at your website and think, this person is legit. I'm comfortable getting a massage from them. So great branding and great reputation are going to get you more business. And of course, that's what we all want. Oftentimes, the hardest part of creating your business personality is the decisions that go along at the very beginning of it. Choosing a logo and a color scheme that accurately reflects the style and personality of your business is really, really hard. Oftentimes, we'll get out of school and we don't know the personality of our business. And that's okay. It's okay to start with something and have it evolve over time. But you do need to start with something. So you've got to make some decisions pretty early on in the process. There are many factors to consider. There's a whole psychology about color and emotions associated with them, and you'll find certain types of businesses use certain colors. You'll find that ice cream usually has blue and very cool colors. Ice cream is not packaged in red because red tends to convey warmth. That wouldn't make sense. Once you're aware of how different emotions can be elicited by certain colors, it's going to help you choose the logo and color scheme of your business. Another factor to consider is keeping your logo and all of your collateral and design consistent with the feel of your work. And we're going to look at two specific examples here that are very different from each other. You'll see the first one is the logo for Still Point Therapeutic Massage and Bodywork. It is a woman named Chris Widland, and she practices massage and craniosacral therapy in Vermont. And then the lower logo is Dark Horse Massage Therapy, and it's a gentleman named Jeremy who does lots of sports and athletic massage. Clearly, you can see that these are two very different types of businesses, and those feelings are conveyed through the logo and the design and the colors chosen. So let's look at that a little more closely. This is the front page of Chris's website. Her logo is featured prominently on the upper left-hand side. You'll see that the colors in the logo are consistent with the colors in this picture, which is her office. The walls, most of the linen she used, all follow this general muted green and soft color scheme. You look at this and you get a very soft, warm, quiet, gentle feeling, which is exactly consistent with the kind of work that Chris does. And as you read through her website and her About page and her Services page and through her blog, you get that feeling when she talks about the kind of practitioner she is, what craniosacral work is all about. Everything about her branding and her website and her business cards match this and her brochures match this. everything is consistent and accurately conveys her personality and the kind of massage that she does. So let's look at our next example. And this is Jeremy, who owns Dark Horse Massage Therapy. This is radically different from the last example we saw. You look at this and you see that Jeremy is a big burly guy. His About Jeremy page talks about how he found CrossFit, the type of massage he does. Clearly it's athletic work. He works within a gym. He loves working with athletes. He's got several pictures on his website. He's always in that bright orange t-shirt. Some of them show his really cool arm tattoos. The pictures and the tone of his website very clearly convey the type of work he does. It's in an active gym environment. This picture clearly conveys that. The bright color conveys that. He makes note that he rides a motorcycle. He's just kind of a cool looking dude. And his whole website, and again his business cards and his brochures and his t-shirt even, accurately convey that. He's done a really excellent job of creating collateral that represents the personality of his business. So once you've decided what your color scheme is and you've settled into a logo, and again, this is all trial and error. You could try something for the first 6 months of your practice and realize that it's not the best for you and have to change and evolve. That's okay. But once you decide on your logo and your color scheme and your general personality of your business, you're going to use it everywhere. You'll see here on the top right, that's the top of my Facebook page. I'm using myself and my own massage practice as an example here. And the cover has a bit of my logo so that it fits in with the profile. It's got my name and my title, massage therapist, which is actually part of my logo. It's the font and the layout that I use on everything. You see my headshot there to the right. And then what's in the center here towards the left is the top banner of my website. It's all the same colors. It's got the logo. It's got the Alyssa Haynes Massage Therapist in the same layout. And it's got the same colors off to the right as that banner. And what you see on the bottom here is the top of one of my emails, of one of my mass emails that goes out to all my clients, perhaps a newsletter or an update of some kind. Again, it's got the logo there, it's got my name and the words massage therapist in that very same layout, and every other part of this email is consistent with the coloring and the general personality of my business. And once you've decided on this and you've got it everywhere online, you're also going to use it in all of your other collateral. So what you see here is a picture of my business card in the top right. And then in the center is an actual photo of the sign outside my massage office. I use the same layout for the top of the sign that says therapeutic massage. Mine is the first little banner hanging under that. There are 2 other massage practices in my office, and they have their own individual little mini banner with their own coloring and logos. So it's clearly a collaborative office, but it's owned by me, so it has all of my branding first and foremost. And you'll see on the bottom right here, that's actually the sign that was in the front of my office. It's very clear. It matches everything else. The fonts are the same, and it points people towards my office door. So once you decide on this, you're going to use it everywhere. Another thing that is really useful to have is a professional headshot that you're going to use online, perhaps in your brochures and on a variety of other collateral. I cannot stress enough the importance of having a professional headshot. Real people trust real people. And you want to have it look like you, but the best version of you. It shouldn't be a picture of you leaning over with a glass of champagne, somebody that you're leaning into the picture with cut out of half of the picture. I stress the importance of a professional photographer because they're going to be able to give you a variety of pictures. They're going to be able to touch them up a little bit so that they look the way you want them to look. Again, you want them to look like you, so you don't want to go crazy with the photoshopping. A professional photographer can also get you in the best possible light and positioning, and they're going to take a whole array of shots for you to choose from. And then they'll be able to give you those shots in a variety of file sizes and forms so that you'll be able to use them online in printed material without having to take a new picture every time you need a photo in a different format. You're going to use it everywhere. So you'll see at the top here is just my generic professional picture. You'll see on the right how I've used that photo in my Sohnen-Moe profile. At the bottom, you see how I use it as my profile picture on my Facebook profile. It's very easy to recognize me because I use it everywhere. And you'll also notice I'm wearing a blue sweater, and that blue sweater is consistent with all of my other branding. No, I don't wear a blue sweater every day at work. However, I often wear a blue top that's consistent with the color of my logo and my layouts everywhere when I'm out in the public doing jobs, because it helps people recognize me and associate me with my logo and my business. And it makes sense. So let's wrap this up. The most important part in creating your logo and your color scheme and your layouts is to be consistent. You want to be consistent in the tone of your writing, in your personality of your business, in the colors that you use, and that you'd be using the same logo and headshot across all of your materials. And that wraps up consistent branding. We'll see you in the next module.